They are majestic birds, birds of prey. One group in Bellevue now works with people across the state to protect hundreds of raptors each year. Lindsay Thies is at Fontenelle Forest today. Lindsay?
Hey Jen, and these birds are majestic and beautiful, and as they're taking each one of them out of their cages to kind of show us today on air, it just kind of takes your breath away. It's really cool. I'm here with Janine, and we have this hawk that we saw right before the break. Who is this? And tell us a little bit about her.
This is Rusty, and she's a red-tailed hawk. She's missing the tip of her wing. We suspect that she was shot, and so there was no way that we could release her.
Oh, goodness. And I was going to say, I have to imagine, with birds like these, it's not legal to shoot or hunt or anything
That's
like
correct.
that.
It's illegal. Mm-hmm.
So you guys are the only group in the state that really kind of, one, has the legal ability, and two, is doing this work to rescue all kinds of raptors. What is a raptor?
A raptor is a bird of prey, and so they have special sharp talons to kill their prey. They have a curved, sharp beak to tear the prey. And they have keen eyesight, and they also have acute hearing. And so that separates them from, say, a cardinal, which is a seed eater, and raptors are meat eaters.
Gotcha.
And they're carnivores.
So they're these birds of prey. Well, you guys are helping out tons of birds of prey, hundreds in the past year. Take a look. A quiet approach.
This is George. He's one of our education birds.
And a calm voice.
And he's a little shy.
Are key for people like Janine Lackey with Fontenelle Forest. She and Denise Lewis are among the dozens of staff and volunteers that help with Fontenelle Forest's raptor recovery. About a year and a half ago, Raptor Recovery Nebraska and Fontenelle Forest joined forces. From Elmwood to Grand Island, even out of state like Colorado and South Dakota, hundreds of birds of prey, raptors, were dying in the wild, some injured, hunted, or hurt. Last year, the group saved about 500 birds.
About 45% to 50% of the birds we rescue get to be released back to the wild, which is the ultimate goal.
But for those that couldn't be rehabbed and released back into the wild, the group still gave a wing up, if you will, to these birds.
So when they get injured by man, we can give them a second chance.
More than 40 birds, like Arrow, the peregrine falcon, or George, the eastern screech owl, get to live in muses like these on the property of Fontenelle Forest. These two structures house 8 birds, or as animal ambassadors, to teach us about the wild, protected animals.
Having them in captivity isn't, what they would like to do, but it really helps us make connections to people and the public because we want to instill respect for these animals.
And back out here alive, I have to imagine with a lot of this, for me, it's definitely a look and don't touch. For your volunteers and staff, Janine, do you guys have to have a lot of training?
Yes, we all the volunteers that transport birds go through training, several trainings, and then to be a handler, to handle some of our education birds, it's a lot more restricted training and several trainings that they have to go through, and they have to be mentored by an experienced handler to handle the birds.
Definitely. Well, you can tell that Janine's experience. She has this calm demeanor in front of these birds, guys. It definitely makes me feel calm. I don't know if I could be standing there with those big talons sticking into my glove.
They are gorgeous birds, though, Lindsay.
They really are, Jen. Yeah. I'm more of a dog person, though. I think I'm going to stick to the dogs, but they are beautiful to look at. So,
they are.
And coming up a little bit later on, I'll have when you can come and check out some of these birds here at Fontenelle Forest, so stay tuned for that.
Sounds good. Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, watching them is always
those
the
owls.
best.
Those owls are
so
incredible.
pretty. The white ones.
They're snow owls or whatever, but they're beautiful.
Very cool to